You can't make this up. Oh my goodness. So y'all know how I've called out the hypocrisy when it comes to Trump and Republicans, about Trump being anti-First Amendment, unless you're Jewish. He's been anti-Second Amendment. He's been un-American, and he's not fiscally conservative by any stretch of the imagination, okay? And I've made this abundantly clear that these are all facts. Now, when it comes to the Second Amendment, because this is always a good one to tackle, because you have a whole bunch of MAGA nut jobs, and that's what they become. They are now in a cult, and this story is proof of this. You have Kyle Rittenhouse, you know, the little chubby white boy that, you know, didn't listen to his parents, ended up, you know, going on a killing spree and claimed self-defense. Whether or not you agree him being, you know, adjudicated, him being free or not, that's besides the point. Kyle Rittenhouse comes out and says, hey, I'm gonna be writing in Ron Paul, okay? Because I believe in the Second Amendment and Trump's not for the Second Amendment. Absolutely 100% accurate. Now, Kyle Rittenhouse, let me just tell you this. Kyle Rittenhouse, in saying that, he is 100% accurate. 1,000%, okay? Who do you think he offended? The MAGA cultists, all right? The cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs that have somehow eroded the Republican Party into idiocracy. That's where we are. Bruh, they were lighting him up. Oh, so if you're voting for a third party, you're practically voting for Kamala. Now, side note, this is something that I tell black people. The mofos who constantly want to say, well, I'm going to sit on the couch, Lucas. I'm going to sit up. You're dumb. You're voting for everything else but your interest. That's what you're doing. You're not even giving your vote to someone. So how are you going to leverage? Because sure enough, the same people who are saying, I'm going to sit on the couch, once Kamala gets in office, and by all means, that's who's going to be winning this election unless something crazy happens. When she gets in, what are these fools going to say? Well, why don't she do something for me? Why don't she do something for black people? Listen, that's not how that works. You have to do the negotiation, the bargaining before you cast the vote. You don't cast the vote and then bargain and negotiate afterwards. That's not how that works. Nevertheless, when it comes to the Second Amendment, yes, Trump is very much, he got a bump stock ban. Hello, anybody home? I don't understand. The same people who are talking about, they want to take our guns, they want to take our guns. As soon as Trump signed a bump stock ban, and mind you, he wanted to do more. He wanted to work out a deal when it came to background checks and everything. That's what he wanted to do, mind you. Just so we're clear. He signed it. What did the right-wing nut jobs do? Nothing. They sat with a thumb up their butt going, well, you know what? I don't really need bump stocks. I don't really need bump stocks. This is how you know you're in a cult. This is how you know you have no principles. You have no standards. You are without scruples, bruh. You have nothing. You are in a cult. The cult leader says that, up is down and down is up. You say, absolutely. I've been knowing this for quite some time. Finally, he comes out and says it. He's speaking the truth. You guys are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Now, having said this, everyone's coming out and attacking him. Oh, you're a dumbass. Oh, you're horrible. You're a lefty. I should have never followed you. Man, none of this should have happened. Yada, yada. They're just lambasting this dude. Attacking this kid. Attacking. Sure enough, I kid you not, I couldn't make this up if I wanted to, all right? I couldn't make this up if I wanted to. This is honestly something from like a skit. This is like satire. This is where we are right now. This mofo, this Pillsbury doughboy, okay, comes out and says, well, within the 12 hours, I've talked to some of Trump's team, and they've reassured me that he's going to be pro-Second Amendment, and I want everyone who's Second Amendment to go out and vote for Trump. These people are spineless. Do you understand how much of a cult you have to be in? That's honestly like some mafia Gestapo type of thing. Hey, we're going to make a call. Yeah, well, now within 12 hours, he's totally for the Second Amendment. I support him. Help me support him. Like, does anyone think this is not weird? I'm sorry. He made up his mind within 12 hours despite Trump's record? Are you guys crazy? Let me just be clear. Any person who's a libertarian, Republican, Democrat, independent, who is pro-Second Amendment, and is voting for Trump is a hypocrite. It's as simple as that. It's literally that simple. I don't know how else to explain this. This man said, take your guns and then give them due process. This man wanted to do even bigger background checks that they're constantly talking about. Well, no, the background checks are against my rights, Bro, he put in a bump stock ban that was overturned by the Supreme Court. This is the person, Lord, how do you fight someone like this? How do you fight someone who they have no bottom, bro? They have no bottom. They'll just go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. They don't care. They don't care if they're a hypocrite. They just don't care. That is demons. That's demonic behavior, okay? That's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with the lineage of evil. When you have people like this who just, at the spin of a dime, spin of a top, right? They're just like, well, I've talked to Trump people, right? And, they assured me that he's Second Amendment. So let me get this straight. This man can do all this harm for the Second Amendment and then just have a talk with you, right? And whatever, and not even a talk. You didn't have a talk with Trump. You had a talk with his people, whatever that means. And then all of a sudden you flip. Within less than 12 hours, you're like, Trump is A-OK. He really good. He pro-Second Amendment. Bruh. We are not dealing with an intelligent group of people here. We are dealing with idiocracy. That's what we're dealing with. These people are in a cult. They are in a cult. They are walking zombies, bruh. They're walking zombies. They have no rhyme or reason. Anything Trump tells them to do, they'll do it. Trump tells them to jump off a cliff. They'll go, Geronimo, and jump off. This is how lost these people are. It's insane. This is very, very not beneficial to any type of unity, anything of the country. Once Trump loses come November, and based off of everything we've seen, that seems to be the case. Once he loses, these people will lose their minds, okay? They will lose their minds. Leading up to this election, they are going to lose their minds. Please be careful. Please be careful. These people are completely unhinged, and they are in a cult, and they don't believe that they're in a cult, obviously. No, I'm not in a cult. I just do and listen to anything he tells me to do and listen to. We are seeing this in real time, okay? Real time. This is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. The same people who want to constantly attack the vaccine are the same people who are trying to vote for a man who created it, right? The same person who had warp speed task force. The same person who applauds and touts the vaccine that he did. It's so backwards that I would have to get a lobotomy to actually understand and comprehend where they're coming from. The majority of Americans, we would have to cut off some of our brain to comprehend why they think the way that they think. We would have to limit our brain power to comprehend these simpletons. This is doltish behavior. And if he wins, he's never going to allow any type of Republican to outshine him. It's not going to happen. He will forever have a chokehold on the Republican Party. Forever. And best believe, if you don't think Mitch McConnell and other long-term Republicans are fighting against him, you're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think. Whether or not you believe, look, everybody changes, okay? He changed his opinion upon finding out new information from the Trump team, and that's why he said he support Trump. Or if you believe that, perhaps you should not have children and either tie your tubes or, cut off what needs to be cut off. I don't know what to tell you. Please do not reproduce. That's all I'm going to say. Don't reproduce. Okay? That's what you can do for the country. That's what you can do for America. Okay? Don't reproduce, because we're already in idiocracy and it's going to take some time for us to get out of it. Nevertheless, if you happen to disagree, you know where to find me. Friday through Sunday, disagreement day. Call in, we'll duke it out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And that fun stuff. Till next time, guys, be amazing. They want to take our guns. They want to take our guns.